Have you ever looked around and felt like everyone else is moving forward while you are standing still? Your friends are getting promotions, people your age are buying houses, someone you went to school with just launched a business, and then there's you, scrolling, comparing, wondering where things went wrong, wondering why everyone seems to have a map while you are completely lost. But what if I told you that the feeling of being behind is one of the biggest illusions of modern life? And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to reset your life, even if right now you have no idea what you're doing. Because the truth is, you are not behind. You are simply measuring your life using someone else's timeline. Think about it. Since childhood, we've been taught that life follows a specific order. Study hard, get good grades, find a career, earn money, build a successful life. And if any part of that plan doesn't happen on schedule, we start believing we're falling behind. But life isn't a race. It's not a school exam where everyone gets the same questions at the same time. Everyone starts from a different place. Everyone faces different challenges. Everyone discovers themselves at different speeds. The problem isn't that you're behind. The problem is that you're constantly comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. And comparison has a way of making progress invisible. You could be growing every single day and still feel like you are failing because someone else appears to be moving faster. But appearances are deceptive. Many people who look successful from the outside are struggling on the inside. Many people who seem confident are full of doubts. Many people who appear ahead are secretly feeling lost too. The difference is that you only see their highlights. You don't see the setbacks. You don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see the moments when they questioned everything. So stop judging your entire life based on someone else's highlight reel. Instead, focus on something more important, your next step. Because when people feel lost, they often make one critical mistake. They believe they need to figure out their entire future. They think they need a perfect plan, a perfect goal, a perfect answer. But that's not how life works. Clarity rarely comes before action. Clarity comes from action. You don't find your path by thinking about it endlessly. You find it by moving, even if the movement is small, especially if the movement is small. One workout, one page, one application, one conversation, one step. That's how lives change. Not through giant breakthroughs, but through small actions repeated consistently. And here's something most people never realize. Feeling lost isn't always a sign that you're failing. Sometimes it's a sign that you're growing. Think about it. Every major transformation begins with uncertainty. Before you learn a new skill, you are confused. Before you enter a new chapter, you are uncomfortable. Before you become a new person, the old version of you starts falling apart. Growth often feels like chaos before it feels like progress. That's why so many people quit. They mistake confusion for a failure, but confusion is often the beginning of a breakthrough. So, if you are feeling lost right now, maybe you are not broken. Maybe you are in transition. Maybe life is asking you to stop living on autopilot. Maybe it's forcing you to re-evaluate what actually matters. And that brings us to the reset. If you want to reset your life, stop focusing on where you think you should be. Focus on where you are. Be brutally honest. What habits are helping you? What habits are hurting you? What thoughts are keeping you stuck? What excuses are you repeating every day? Awareness is the first step toward change. You can't build a better future while refusing to look at your present reality. Once you're honest with yourself, simplify everything. Most people try to change their entire life overnight, and that's exactly why they fail. Don't try to become a completely different person tomorrow. Become 1% better today. Read for 10 minutes. Take a walk. Clean your room. Write down your goals. Turn off distractions for an hour. Small wins create momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates transformation. And transformation creates a new life. Not instantly, but inevitably. Remember this. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need permission from anyone. You only need the courage to take the next step. The next step reveals the next one, and then the next one after that. Eventually, what once felt impossible becomes your reality. One day you'll look back at this period of your life, the uncertainty, the confusion, the feeling of being lost, and you'll realize it wasn't the end of your story. It was the beginning. The moment you stopped comparing, the moment you stopped waiting, the moment you started moving forward. So if you've been feeling behind lately, hear this carefully. Your life is not over. Your opportunity has not passed. Your potential has not disappeared. You are not behind. You are still becoming, and sometimes the people who seem lost today become the people everyone admires tomorrow. Not because they were lucky, not because they were special, but because they refuse to give up on themselves. Start today. Start small. Start imperfectly. Just start. Because the best time to reset your life isn't next year. It's now.